What's going on, fellow lamp bearers? It's Sweaty Zeus. We're back in the manse of the Hall Brothers. If you remember, this area we got to right after we fought. We went through the kitchen and fought the bell resonance guy. Then we came up this way. I didn't go in this wall here, which is going to lead to this heavenly vial. There is a umbral flower bed you can save at, and also there's this um, stigma of Stommen, I think, rallying his guys saying they're going to leave.
Will be redeemed.
So I thought I came in here, but I think I was just getting confused with my walkthrough prep. So then we'll go while we're still in umbral through out here. We're going to walk across this beam and then to the back of this beam here. It's going to give us another pendant, which is Inner Serpent, and that one's kind of a cool one. It allows you to reload your crossbow with rolling. So just wanted to, I mentioned that in the last episode. That was something I forgot to grab. And for further reference, we kind of came up here and went out this door and crossed over into the other building. And then you'll probably remember this spot here. The Holy Bulwark guy came out. All right, so starting right here, if you remember the Leprosarium vestige, and then this door back here I talked about a couple episodes back, and we can't get through it right now. There's an item on the other side. I'm going to show that real quick. I forgot to show this, so I had to recut this episode, and I'll show you where to come in from the other side and open up this shortcut. That way you don't have to use vestige seeds to go into the tower. So back up top in the little courtyard area in the manse, I'm going to go under this little pathway here, and then down this way like you're going to the other courtyard towards the tower, and then on the right will be this little wooden false wall. We're going to phase through here, pick up the final whisper, which is like a hand, like one of the fist type weapons, and then we can open the door, and then that will lead out into here, which again is going to go to the Leprosarium vestige. So there's not really a vestige anywhere before the tower or Abbey of the Hollowed Sisters. If you don't have the vestige seed to plant, you can just use the shortcut. So forgot to include it, wanted to throw it in there. I just used the seed, but just in case there's a path. So anyways, so now we're going to move on. We're at the little courtyard area right before we fought the abiding defenders. And I was talking about this here. We got the key from inside that building back there, the main like church area, I guess. In the second building that you get to, I'm just adjusting the brightness real quick. I noticed it was a little dark in one of the videos I just watched when we were in Umbral, so I did want to turn it up just a hair. But yeah, back in that building there is where we get the key. So we can go in here once we get the key. And when you get in here, there's just going to be some guys standing around praying the penitent. If you're in Umbral, just be warned when you come in here, there's going to be two Bringer of Stillness that you're going to need to defeat. And you're going to get your next quintessence from here. So either, run in, get it, get out, or, be ready, fight the Bringer of Stillness, and then you can get it at your leisure. And then I'd go ahead and run through and open this before you even try to fight them. That way, if you need to run out or whatever, or you can come in from the other side. You remember this area out here, I'm sure, from the last episode. Alright, so now we're in Umbral. We're going to go back in. There's our Saintly Quintessence. You can always tell because they have that yellow halo around them. Trying to keep that ready for him when he came out, but it didn't really work. And like I said, there's two, so just use whatever your best offense is to deal with them. I'm gonna cheese them with Lucent Beam because I don't want to deal with their cheese. Where's the other one? Should be two of them. Get stuck up here or something. There he is. Man, I forgot. I left my lamp out. Dealing with the quintessence that happens a lot when I play or use the umbral flay and umbral tumor, and then I leave my lamp out instead of my catalyst. Alright, no drops, great. So we can head out this way. Don't forget Stoneman's over here. He's probably the best spot to throw down a oh yeah, we got Pieta here too. Or not Pieta, it's the lady that they always talk about, the head of the order. But she's talking to Pieta. I think Pieta's trying to meet with her or something. But anyways, Pieta's involved in that stigma, so we grabbed it in the last one. But Stoneman's probably the best spot to throw down your umbral seed if you are looking for one. Probably not a bad idea. Should have plenty of them if you've stuck to the spots or close to the spots that I've talked about. So we'll go ahead and rest. Go ahead and upgrade my character real quick. Probably just keep pumping Radiance, and then we're going to get our Vitality to 50 soon too. So we'll go ahead and hit both. And we're going to head on into the Tower of Penance. Remember, Stoneman here has got some items, so if there's anything you want, just check his inventory.
In Radiance,
a lot of basic
judgment.
stuff. Alright, so we're heading on in. We're going to have a boss fight immediately. Blessed Carrion Knight Santa Show. He does have a parasite, so I'd go ahead and pop that. You can defeat him without taking care of it, but I think it just helps his health wear down a little faster, maybe. Oh man, I missed it. So he's going to have a lot of poison attacks, and this is going to be a recurring enemy for this next area. It's exclusive to this area, but these Carrion Knights, they do just huge clouds of poison, so you may want to have, poison antidote or whatever ready. They're not too bad to deal with, just watch out for their grab attack and their poison, and have a way to deal with poison. And their smoke lingers forever. And do be aware too, after you kill them, they hop back up for like a final attack. All of them that you'll deal with, but you get a staff and other random drops from him. So once he's down, you can throw another seed there if you want, right on him. Here's the Tower of Penance, and we're going to make our way up. You can't go in the front door. Before we get in too far, there's this area down here. You can climb down, and it's kind of like a little platforms that run around, and there'll be a knife that's an interesting weapon you can pick up. It's supposed to be really good. I haven't really used it, but also a good spot to take a 3D photo if you want to mess around with that. Probably not when you have a buff on like me, but by the way, this buff's pretty good. It's one I picked up from Stoneman. It actually injures enemies who get near you, so I forget what it's called, barb something or something like that. So you're going to transition to Umbral, and we're going to pull that over. There's going to be these little alcoves along the way, and there's going to be sparrows in this area, so Just watch out for them. That was just an item drop from the sparrow. There's nothing else in here. We'll move on to the next one, which will have another sparrow. And it will have the dagger I was just talking about over by that cage. 2 sparrows, actually. There's Jeffrey's dagger. It's Jeffrey's, that's right. Let's try to remember the name of it. And we can make our way back here, and there's our way to get out of Umbral. Our little Umbral totem. It and show the dagger. It's kind of interesting looking. It's like got this broken aesthetic to it. I don't know, it almost looks like it was made of concrete and the rebar under it's showing after the concrete broke away or something like that. I don't really know how to describe it, but anyways, interesting weapon. Does wither damage and frost, which ain't bad. We're gonna head up this way, and we're just gonna run a lap around the bottom area here. There will be our book here, which is our map. And then around the other side, there should be another item right there. It's going to be the braided ring. Then I'm going to run back real quick to Skyrest. Alright, well, we're back. We're going to run over here and head to the top of the tower. That's kind of the way it works here. We're going to start at the top and work our way down. And then down further to the underground area. Got a boss fight at the bottom, and then we'll actually unlock an elevator we can take to the very, very top, which will be where your second to last beacon will be. Trying to look at holy protection for my armor. I think we'll stick with this. I kind of like it. And this I would recommend your next spot for throwing down a seed if you're wanting to. That way you don't have to take the elevator and call it back and forth. You're going to be going in and out of Umbral and making jumps a lot in here, so yeah, you're probably going to die. So it's a good spot to throw one. Now these gates, don't worry about them when you see that type of gate. There's none of them that are like hidden areas or anything. There'll be a lot of spots like this where we'll have access to an area if we cross over into Umbral, even though there's nothing over in there. I always expect something to be in there the other couple times, but there isn't. So we're going to yank that down, and that'll allow us to jump across. Just going to pop the zit, the Umbral zit, real quick. And then we're going to roll down to the next area where you can take the ladder if you want. Now there's 3 key items in this tower before we get down to ground level. We're going to be looking for. One is a chunk, which will be our next final upgrade material. There will be another rebirth chrysalis, which you're probably wanting to use right now if you're like me and mess around with builds. This will be, I think, our final one. I'm trying to remember. I think you can get one through, like multiplayer stuff, but this will be like our final regular one in the game, I believe. I was thinking there might be one more, but I think this might actually be the last one. And then there's also going to be Perception Wisp, which is going to be used to complete, or to help complete Dunmire's quest. It's going to get, be the last thing you give him before he disappears, and I'll go into that further when we give it to him. By the way, just for, I think that's the other Is that the other? One of the doors is hard to find, and it just looks like wood on a wall. Again, those gates can't go through. I keep expecting to find something. I haven't seen any that reveal anything. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do separate videos on all the quests. And because the way this game works is we can't do them all in one run through the game. So my plan is to we're gonna knock several of them out on our way through this, and I'm gonna do everything I can to do all of them. But some of them will, like in order to do the Umbral ending, you'll have to end Damaro's quest, then you can't actually do her quest all the way through. So there's a lot of that where they overlap and kind of cancel each other. So my plan is over the next week or two, once I've finished this walkthrough, which could probably be done in the next several days. My plan is to, and here's the first of our key items, which is going to be the chunk. My plan is to have individual videos for all the, main quest lines, so you can kind of watch those as a companion to this and see the other side steps you need to do. Because while I may mention all of them for certain quests in the walkthrough, you may want to have a separate video that outlines them all in a more concise order. That is the Perception Wisp, the one I just shot open. And then we also need to get the Rebirth Chrysalis, which is going to be in another chest. I think you actually have to go back for another trip. Alright, disregard that. Adding this in later. The room I was just in, turn to your right, you'll pull that out. You can roll over here. And the thing couldn't think of that I was missing was these large sterolium shards. Nothing big, but they're in there. And then we'll just go back to where we were. And then we're going to go get the Chrysalis rebirth thing. So, just this, disregard what I was saying. You don't need to go back. I need to figure out how to get over to that other one we just opened. The best way I found, I think, to get over there is to pull this platform over there and then drop down. Or I think you can kind of drop down through this little side area right here next to the platform. Whoa, that's a pretty heavy spawn. We're already up to two eyeballs, so that makes sense. Oh yeah, that's just for pulling across, okay. Yeah, so that's probably the best way, just drop down off there, and then we'll come in here. And is this our rebirth chrysalis? Yes, it is. Let's see, drop down here, and there's our perception wisp. Okay. I think there's one more item on the way down. I'll look at my notes when I get to the bottom. Those are the three main ones. There might be a ring. I'm trying to remember.
Not a single eye between them, but eyes in umbral. Oh yes, always and everywhere. Holding my gaze over miles and
Oh
miles
shit, we're in red.
and
Fuck. I was trying to remember. Oh gosh, this is gonna be rough to get there. There's our perception wisp. That's key. I wanted to get that. We're gonna drop on down. One more level. I can't heal. Oh shit. There's our exit. Can I get to it? Oh fuck. No, I can't. Oh, there's too many enemies in there. So just run for the front door. Where is it? Go over here. I'll have to flay that in a minute. There's the front door. Okay. So just be sure to get that open. If you die getting that open, no biggie, you can just, you know, come back and go in the front door at that point. Keys getting the items on the way down and getting the front door open. Oh shit, I gotta call the elevator. Oh fuck. Let's run a lap, maybe it'll be there when we get back. Don't get around too fast. Get a little time. Oh no, they're waiting for us. Fuck. Oh no, he got on the he got on the elevator with us. What the fuck? Alright, so he has our souls. It's good to know. Or vigor, excuse me. Never get used to saying that. And we get to respawn back here. So now our first order of business is going to be to go grab our vigor, since I had so much of it. Alright. Riding back down. My dog just moans. An annoying moan. She's like, ah, God, when are you gonna go to bed, dude? She always wants to lay in the bed, so I got to pick her up, put her on it, because it sits so high. She can jump on it, but sometimes she can't make it. So, trying to find my vigor. Oh yeah, that's right. I just said that the tortured penitent guy. I forget what they're called. Something penitent. I think he had it on him. By the way, we'll get our third room tablet in this room very shortly. Couple crossbowmen in here. There they are. Oh, we only had 50. I thought we had more than that, but maybe I'm just misremembering. Lead resist. I always feel like I can break that, but you can't. Sorry, if we go to the end of this on the other way, we'll run into the rune tablet. It'll be in a chest right there, signified by the little crystals growing off of it. And then to move on here, that's gonna be our shortcut elevator. There's another safe spot if you need it right here. And then there's gonna be, there was another umbral tumor in here. There it is over there. We'll have to flay that. Should be another item on the wall right there. This could be Infernal Guardian. It's an interesting spell. I don't know. I didn't find it to be all that useful, but they're buffing a lot of the ones that need it. There's the Umbral Eye of Olerin. I think that's a pretty interesting one if I remember right. Okay, and that's everything in here. So you can drop down or take the ladder. Just trying to see how I can get out of Umbral, but just go ahead and throw one down here. Probably not a bad idea. And then when we get to the bottom floor, we'll throw another one down before the boss fight. Actually, there's a midway point. I may grab We're gonna run into a lot of those sand show nights I was talking about. You're probably thinking, like, I thought you said they were down here, but they are. Not until we get down to the next area. Well, fuck, dude. Let me out of here. Oh, he's glitched. Okay. You just gotta run forever, aren't you? There's funny glitches sometimes. Alright, that's all of them. So you can drop down this way or through the hole, either way, up to you. Shit, wrong room. Didn't mean to jump in here. I'm so sorry. There we go. Yeet you off the... And you didn't go off. Fuck. This is not working out. Maybe now. There we go. Now, I'm gonna deal with you, you little fuck. God, you shoot through 2 of my health bars with this stupid crossbow. And now the cage is protecting you. Fuck. I hate the crossbow, but they're the bane of my existence. Oh, you little fucker. There, suck those over. Trying to see if I can get at that guy, but there we go. Can we get him? Ah, fuck. Did it again. Die. Alright. There's the Carrion Knight I was talking about down there. There's another Umbral flower bed, but we'll have another one just here shortly in a sec. Our next item is going to be some vigor, skull form. Like I said, there's our 2 knights down there and a crossbow guy. Go ahead and throw this down here. Since I had to use so many, I had to use 5 heal charges just dealing with that stupid ass crossbowing. Do we have enough? No. We need, what, 1 more?
Our holy work continues. Let Aureus's will.
As soon as I threw that down, I remembered we had the 3rd tablet, and I was like, we better go back and see Grillend so I can talk about this. Alright, so now, I told you earlier we'd have to make a decision. I think the best way is to go with Sparky.
Don't do anything fool. Not when we're both so.
They'll both give you their spiel. You can't give it to Grillend. If you do, she'll give you a rune. If you give it to Sparky, he'll give you the ability to craft runes. Or not to craft runes, to socket runes and to upgrade weapons yourself at any vestige. Which to me is way better than getting a rune from her. She says she upgrades your prices, but you can upgrade your weapons yourself at that point. So, and honestly, I didn't notice any increase in her prices. I don't know if they actually like reneged on that and like changed it back after complaints or what. But yeah, there's no choice but giving it to him. Plus, if you give it to her, she like puts him in slavery or something. So you gotta get your story reasons to give it to him too.
May you farewell.
Get back here, you bastard! You belong to Golinda. Fuck!
You will be able to buy large shards from her in a little bit, though, very soon.
Little shit.
Once we
Think
get
he
the
shot Linda in the back, eh? All that work.
to the
And
next
he just
area,
drops the
we'll be able to
knowledge
buy
in the
large
brain
shards
like
from her.
that. Maybe Gerlinda should crack open that skull and see for
Why don't you
herself.
try it, big lady?
But Gerlinda
I
still
freed
told
you
me
from
most of what
slavery,
she
don't
came
forget.
for. And in the end,
You were
business
locked
is
in a cage,
business.
making bells.
So, Gerlinda's services are still available to you. But if you're not here to spend,
If you're not here to spin, fuck off. Just thinking about upgrading this again to get a third rune in it. I do like my shields for. Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it. Oh, we can socket a third rune in it. And as you can see, we can do that on our own now. Add a vestige. Alright. Increase stamina regenerate. Increase agility, increase stamina. I think that's probably the best. And we could throw a third rune in our Pieta sword now too. It says a meta third slot, so you can slot any type of rune in it. Alright. Ended up playing around with my runes for a little while, so I'll probably go ahead and cut that out. Oh shit, I can't hit him from here. Go ahead and drop down. Gonna have a knight on our right over there. Gonna have a stupid crossbowman here. And another knight to our left. Alright, go ahead and take this dude down. There we go. Hate waiting for their smoke to clear out. Be cool if you could use a lantern to like suck the smoke up or something. Go in here. Grab the bramble ring. I think that's that ring I was thinking of earlier. I was like, I remember there's a ring in the tower. So we gotta move that. Come over here. It'll be our next night. Did it again. Go ahead and smoke him down. Joke's on us, he smoked us, didn't he? Wait for it to clear. Alright. Finally, all the bullshit smoke is gone. Nope. Still hitting us. Shit lasts forever. Alright, we're gonna run past all this macabre shit here. And on up to our crossbowman who can eat shit. And then we'll flip this lever, which will open our little spot for us to drop down to the next area. We'll kill you. Our next pain in the ass. And then we'll run down here, ignore the graphical issues, and throw down a seed here. Probably the best spot. So I'm gonna have to cut it here. Shouldn't have saved there. Wanted to go over to that get that item over by that knight we just took out. Did just pick up that one. So throw it on real quick. No, you're dead. Just wanted to try out the damage with and without and see what difference it made. Holy damage and radiant scaling. Is that a huge difference? Damn, I was over here minding my own business, just changing my runes out. This dude came up and attacked me. Shit. So anyways, we're going to go over here and grab the item he was guarding. It's the enhanced poison knife. We're going to head down and drop through that. But this would be a good spot to stop. I think we'll go ahead and stop here, and then we will finish up in the next one because we have a boss fight still and a little more to go and a little more to do down there. So I don't know if we'll get it all in. So we'll end here and finish up the next one. There's this helm he dropped. Doesn't really work with this outfit, but anyways. I think the only thing that does is that helm we had on, because otherwise the like neck guard kind of interferes with everything. Makes it look kind of goofy. It's like phasing through. I think that's the best option. Anyways, one there, Sweaty Zeus Gaming. Please like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one. Take on the boss, finish this area, and move on to the Hallowed Sisters. See you then. Later.